Good morning. Welcome to Rooted and Relevant. And this is an exciting day for my wife and me. We will have all of our grandbabies here, and we are looking forward to some time with family. And it's such a fun thing to be able to enjoy family. And it's a little bit of what our text is going to remind us of from Ecclesiastes chapter 9. So let me just read this passage, the first 8 verses. I'll make commentary as I go along because I think it's important for us to grasp what God is teaching us through the pen of Solomon. For all this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred, but by all that is before them. In other words, we have no control over our future. We don't know when we're going to draw our last breath. We don't know what tomorrow holds. There's no way for us to predict the details of things going forward. We plan and we guess, and we like James chapter 4 teaches us, we plan for this or that, but we have to ask ourselves if the Lord wills, because he can change it at any moment. I mean, life can take a turn for the good, for the bad at any given moment. And so Solomon is saying, I considered that the reality for every human being is they have no control over their future. Verse number 2, all things come alike to all. There is one event to the righteous and to the wicked, to the good and to the clean and to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth and to him that sacrificeth not. As is the good, so is the sinner, and he that sweareth as he that feareth an oath. In other words, Solomon is telling us, you know what? Life is the same for everybody, and that is that nobody can control their future. Nobody has a monopoly on controlling the events. Now, we make decisions, and we can do things that have positive outcomes, and we can do things that are foolish and they produce their own negative outcomes. I mean, that is true, but even in those, you can't know for sure how it's all going to happen. And so whether you're righteous or you're a sinner, God says the thing that we have in common is none of us control the future. Verse number 3 says, this is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all, yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. So he's going to bring this conclusion, and that is the commonality is none of us can control the future, and all of us are going to die. And so what do we have right now? What is it that we are dealing with right now? Yesterday, we looked at all of life as a gift, and we should embrace it as a gift. We should be thankful for it. We should steward it in a way that demonstrates to God who gave it to us a heart of gratitude. But here Solomon is saying, listen, you don't have any control over the future, but you're making decisions in the present. And so make sure that you understand that a living dog, a common animal, is better than a dead lion, the king of the beasts, the champion of the African animals. And he is saying, listen, just to be common, but to embrace life and to be thankful for it is better than to be, to have incredible potential, to have incredible wealth, to have incredible power, but then be dead. Because when you're dead, you're dead. You don't have any power. You don't have any prestige. You don't have any ability to make a decision again. So it's better to be a common animal, to be common and be able to still make decisions in the moment, no matter what you were, and be dead, because then it's all over. So he says, for the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have any more a reward for the memory of them is forgotten. Also, their love and their hatred and their envy and is now perished. Neither have they any more portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. When we breathe our last breath, we have no more opportunity to live life. We have no more opportunity to express love to people or to extend thankfulness for the privileges that God has extended to us and these amazing opportunities that have been presented to us. We have right now opportunities to live. When we're dead, there's no more of that. And so he says, let thy garments be always white and thy head lack no ointment. In other words, just choose to do what's right. Enjoy the moment for what God has given it to you. Live joyfully with the wife that thou lovest all the days of thy life of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun all the days of thy vanity. For that is thy portion in this life and in thy labor, which thou takest under the sun. He is basically saying, listen, there are things that God has given to us that are designed for here. Marriage is a wonderful climactic relationship of what God has designed for human beings to enjoy. But there isn't going to be any enjoyment of that relationship when you're dead. And so buy up the time while you're alive. And so basically, we learn from this text that we have to live by faith. We have no control over the future. And we should believe God in what we should be doing in the moment, that he has given to us opportunities and privileges to experience right now. And so let's do it in a way that shows that we're thankful that God gave it to us and that we'll answer to God for it, and that he's given to us the Spirit of God and the Word of God to direct us in obedience to it. And so let's embrace the privilege of life, realizing now is the time to live it. Now is the privilege of making decisions. Let's make our decisions wisely. God bless you. Hope you have a great day. I know I'm going to, and I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.